Go.
It's literally like phones.
Hi, my name is Kaela Fennell-Chin, and I'm part of Challenge 2014. I'm going to be doing interactive learning number 5. And for this problem, we're going to take the integral of ln x over x to the 5th. In order to do this, we're going to have to use something called integration by parts. For integration by parts, you have to know this formula, which is the integral of u dv is equal to u times v minus the integral of v du. In order to figure out which one of our functions is u and which one of our functions is dv, we're going to think about something called ILATE, which stands for inverse functions, logarithmic functions, algebraic functions, trig functions, and exponential functions. Starting from the top, if it's close to the top, it's going to be u. If it's close to the bottom, we're going to think of it as dv. So since ln of x is a logarithmic function, we're going to assign it u. So u. And then since x to the 5th is closer to the bottom compared to ln x, it's going to be an algebraic function dv. So we can write this over so that it looks like u dv, since they're being multiplied by each other instead of dividing, as ln x times x to the negative 5th, since we could just move it to the top and make the exponent negative. So we're going to have u is equal to ln x, and then if we take the derivative of ln x, we're going to have 1 over x, which we've learned in previous lessons, and then dv is going to be equal to x to the negative 5th. And then in order to take the integral, which would just give us v, we're going to add 1 to the exponent and divide by n plus 1. So we're going to have x to the negative 4th over x to the negative 4th, over just x to the 4th, over negative 4. So now what we're going to do is plug it into this formula and see what we get. So we're going to have the integral of u dv, which is ln x dv is x to the negative 5th, but we can just put it down to the bottom as x to the 5th. So we're going to have u dv multiplied by uv. So u is ln x and v is x to the negative 4th over negative 4. So we're going to have ln x over, and it's going to be negative since we have negative 4, and then x to negative 4, we can bring it down to put x to the 4th, minus the integral of v du. So v is this and du is this. So if we simplify it, we can pull out the negative 4 already. So we're going to have plus 1 over 4, and then we're going to be left with, if we multiply, well, let's just write out 1 over x times x to the negative 4, and this is the same thing as 1/4 the integral of 1 over x multiplied by 1 over x to the 4th. Then if we simplify that some more, we're going to have 1/4 the integral of 1 over x to the 5th. And then now we're just going to take the integral of this. So to see it better, we can make it integral of x to the negative 5th. And then we're going to add 1 and divide by 1 and divide by that. So we're going to have the integral of ln x over x to the 5th is equal to negative ln x over 4x to the 4th. Then we have a plus sign, plus, and then this is going to be equal to x to the negative 4 over negative 4. So we're going to pull out this negative 4 here and multiply it by this. So we're going to have 1 over 16 times, then we're left with x to the negative 4, which is the same thing as 1 over x to the 4th. So your final answer is negative ln x over 4x to the 4th plus 1 over 16 x to the 4th plus c.